Hi everybody, it's time for your Farm and Ranch News, and we do have a special guest in the studio today. It's Kendall Van Dyke, the Eastern Manager for the Montana Land Reliance. And Kendall, we're going to talk about conservation easements, the importance of them in both Wyoming and Montana. But first, some big news about a huge monetary gift for the MLR. Why don't you share the news with folks at home?
You bet. Well, thanks for having me on, Russell. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're really pleased this week. We learned earlier in the week that we'd received a 5-year, $125,000 gift from the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway Foundation. And the idea behind the grant is that they're going to help fund our conservation work in eastern and central Montana and parts of the state that usually you don't think about for conservation easements, but we've done a lot of work there. We want to continue to do a lot of work there and offer some tools for landowners who want to preserve their agricultural way of life. And so the generosity of the foundation is going to go a long ways towards helping us do that.
Absolutely. Now, I know the Montana Land Reliance, I think, has a goal of getting to 1 million acres, and this is only going to help get you there a little bit faster.
That's right. We've done 927,000 acres of conservation throughout the state, 800 conservation easements on the nose. Largely as for a number of good reasons in western Montana. However, we do have easements as far east as Sydney and Ekalaka, and you know there are costs associated with doing a conservation easement. So with this grant from Burlington Northern Santa Fe Foundation, what we're going to be able to do is finish a 6,000 acre project near Colstrip this year, another one near Sydney. And those costs associated with doing those easements are going to be covered with the help of the foundation. And so we want to make sure that the costs are never prohibitive for any landowner who wants to do a conservation easement with Montana Land Reliance.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you guys focus primarily in Big Sky Country, but we know conservation easements are becoming more and more popular across the West in states like Wyoming and Montana. And in the time remaining, just talk about the benefits, because both the bigger operations and the smaller ones can participate.
Right. I mean, I think there's a number of tools that are available for changing land ownership, whether it's an estate tax issue, passing your land down to your heirs, or whatever the case may be. Some of those tax burdens can be alleviated by doing a conservation easement. And so, you know, our approach to easements is it's a landowner-driven process. We start with what their goals are for the property, and especially from a farm ranch operation, we don't micromanage that farm or ranch. You know best how to run your ranch. Our interest is open space and helping you realize your goals for the property. So they're big throughout the West. I think they're going to be bigger throughout the West when we start talking about sage grouse and some of those sorts of things. I think they're going to be an increasingly important tool.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Russell.
All right, stay with us. We'll have a quick look at your ag markets right after this.